Can I share the screen now?
You're on mute, young Ben.
Yeah, I'm in my work. I, I'm in my workplace, so yeah, there might be a little bit disturbance in between, but yeah, I'm ready to start now. Yeah, it's just let me. Uh, okay, is it visible to everyone? I think I'll go to the present mode. Yeah. So I have just used the logo of the previous UbuCon. So this is the start of the presentation. So today the agenda that I'm going to discuss on our first we will talk about the community Nom Nepal so that you guys can trust us that we can actually handle such a big event. Then we'll talk about the city and the venue. Then we'll move to our the visa and the transport is for the international travels the main queries, and the question is always about the visa, if it is easy or not to enter the country. And then we will move toward the local team, if they are capable to handle such big conference or not. Then we'll see the budgets and then the challenges and opportunity that we can see or we can gain if we do the UbuCon Asia in Nepal. Okay, then firstly talking about the community, uh, Nom Nepal is an open source community based in Nepal. It has just started a few months before, like I guess 6 or 7 months before. We operate independently, but we get our helps from Nom Foundation, like the infrastructures and other things. So we promote open source and Linux users here in Nepal. Mostly we give sessions about it, and uh, I have been the one who have been going in these sessions, instructing others. And yeah, then our primary focus for these sessions are Ubuntu and GNOME. So what we have done, our record shows that we started after No Messiah Summit. Then after that, we have been constantly expanding, and interested people are joining us. So we have grown up to 160 members till now from all over the Nepal. And then we are now, I think, we are ready to do a big event. I think UbuCon Asia would be our biggest event, or let's say the first event, because the sessions we have been doing, I don't count them. We don't count them as one of the event. So, why Nom Nepal can do it is because we have experience organizing Nom Asia Summit previously, and I believe that it was a successful one. And talking about the city, most of you are present in the meeting already know about Kathmandu. But to those who don't know, Kathmandu is the vibrant capital city of Nepal. It is also the takeoff because Kathmandu is the most developed one, and the trend actually begins right from the Kathmandu city. The trends that actually spread across the country begins from the Kathmandu. So by this, I want to say that if we create webs of open source and users of Ubuntu GNOME from inside the city, then it will expand to all over the country. And the thing is the weather in September and October. I think September and October is the time when UbuCon Asia is held. So the transition is from monsoon to autumn. So it is a good season, and the temperature in September it ranges from 18 degrees Celsius to 28 degrees Celsius, and the temperature in October it ranges from 15 degrees Celsius to 25 degrees Celsius. So it isn't that much hot, and it isn't that much cold for us, but it will depend on the people from where they belong. And also the city have the unique blend of culture and tradition from all over the country. It's people from all over the country has moved into the city, so uh, you can experience the whole country inside just one city. So now moving towards the venue part of thing. For the venue, uh, we have talked with St. Xavier's College even before placing the bid. So St. Xavier's College is one of the most popular colleges around the country, as it is a somewhat like a global brand. So it is also located at the heart of the city and easily accessible. So that is why this is one of the best option for us, as it is very much accessible from all over the city and all over the country. And the college has shown their support to us. They are really hopeful to make it happen. And also because the college is very popular among the students, it has a very good pulling force on the student from all over the nation to attend the conference. And if we move towards the visa, in Nepal, the visa, it is mainly all about on arrival visa. There are some countries, 7 or 8 countries, which they don't offer visa on arrival, but most of the time they offer visa on arrival. So to enter inside the country for the international citizens, uh, you have to have a passport that is valid for at least 6 months from your entry date into Nepal, and should have at least two empty pages so that you can get that stamp. But in case of the Indian citizens, I guess their identity card will work just as like for the Nepali people to enter in the India. So visa is obtained on arrival, and the visa that is given is the tourist visa. Or tourist visa on arrival is the only entry visa to Nepal. And if you plan to stay longer than initially granted, then you can apply for a visa extension from the Department of Immigration or some offices across the country. And for the case of quarantine, you have to quarantine if you carry some viral disease that can create harmful scenario in the country. So usually the visa cases they are pretty easy, as Nepal always um, encourage tourism. So yeah, entering Nepal is easy. You can also ask to Fenris or Jipang, as they have already entered Nepal for the previous conference. And then talking about the transport, so the transport scenario is like it is same as India. In India, it is so it is same in India. Is in India you guys experience Uber and Ola. In Nepal there are Potao in Drive. Just the name is different, but the purpose is same. They are both ride-hailing companies. Mhm. And then it is easy for people from Asian country to travel to Nepal. As I already told you that uh, the entry for the tourist is really easy, and Nepal doesn't have any train service, so you have to enter in Nepal through plane. And for the Indian citizens, it is always okay to travel from either plane or with a bus. I mean, you can travel up to the border with a train and then inside Nepal with a bus. And talking about the team, okay, so The team, it will be led by me. Uh, Aditya Singh is, I guess, I have some experience handling something like a event of this stature already, and I also know how hard it is for communicating with international team due to the time gap and everything, because the time zone isn't similar, and because we have experience of handling some challenges, and we have the contacts from the previous conference. Also, the thing is, the local team members, they are well experienced in this type of events. Um, Almost from the people that we have placed in the bid, I guess, or let's say, I believe that 80% of them, they have already involved in some sort of volunteering or organizing events from ranging from national to international levels. So uh, if we see in the management side of the things, they are pretty experienced, they are well experienced, and we have already grown up to 150 plus members. There will be a strong support right from within the community. We don't need to recruit extra volunteers or things. If the people from inside the community, everyone are raring to go, and yes, also everyone is excited. Everyone were very much excited when we placed the bid, and still the excitement remains. So we are hoping for a good result in the future. And talking about budgets, so the budgets, they might be somewhere similar to when you guys organized UbuCon Asia in Jaipur, but in Nepal and India, there might be similar things, but India, I guess, it is a bit costly. So the total estimated budget that we posted was something sort of $22,000. So if we this is a rounded up figure, and if we round off in Nepali currency, then it becomes Nepali currency something like 30 lakhs. That means 3 million Nepali rupees. Also, the budget that the estimated budget, it wasn't just posted as estimated budget, but we had contacted vendors and we asked for the prices. So they are, uh, I guess I should say, they are a bit more accurate, not just the estimated one. Also, maximum expected budgets that will be spent on will be on travel and accommodations. Uh, Travel and the accommodations will be the one that will be taking most of the part of the budget. So, also there are some questions I will ask after I finish this piece. So, okay. So due to the good relation with the vendor, as I already told, we might get the swags in feasible prices. So we asked with the vendors, and in the estimated budget, we have placed that prices. And then the most challenging part will be the travel and accommodation and all the budgets. So in Nepal, when I am telling you about the budgets, the sponsor market is still down due to the corona time. So what we expect is not only the local sponsors but international sponsors too, and support from all the community that are around the country. And also for the government support, we are planning to have a meeting with Kathmandu Metropolitan City. So the KMC government, they can provide us some good funds as they are supporting these new initiatives inside the city. And our targets for the sponsors inside the city are the network and security companies that have been doing well, and also the international companies which have started to work in Nepal. So also the question is, while estimating the budget, I was a bit confused that do we need the live streaming sort of thing like we do in GNOME Asia, or we just need the videos recording? Okay, I'll let you answer this at the last. So here comes the pros and cons. So why to do it in Nepal, and what sort of challenges that you can face if you are doing in Kathmandu? Okay, so the good thing is that team is experienced of handling such events prior to, prior also, like earlier year. So No Messiah Summit 2023 was somewhat successful, and then we already have vendor contacts available, so the process will go very very fast. In regard of this, we don't need to search for vendors for swags and stickers and sort of things. So this thing goes really fast, and we have already contacted with the venue partner, and they are already interested, and they are ready to provide us the venue for free. So this part also, it will be finalized very very fast. So these are the things which take really big amount of time while organizing this sort of events. So these sort of things will be really fastened, so we can actually focus on raising funds and sponsorships, so we can give our maximum efforts to that. And also there are lots of young enthusiasts to which Ubuntu as a community can tap into. Also is already told that if we are doing it in Kathmandu city, then people from all over the country will be interested to join, and also it will spread all over to the country. And if we want to see the changes, what sort of changes this conference brings, then we can see in the stats that in No Asia Summit 2023 in Nepal, there was just one Nepali speaker presenting in the conference. And after No Asia 2023, this time at No Asia 24, uh, there are seven Nepali speakers who have been selected. So it shows the rise of the interest of people to actually represent open source and follow open source in the country. And also in in Guadalajara 2022 there was no representation, but in 23 there was one. So this number will keep on increasing. So we can expect these sort of numbers increment in UbuCons too from the next time. So the hardest thing, the hardest and most challenging thing is, as I told you, it would be to gather the sponsors and the money, the budget which we showed of $22,000. This is only the challenging part. We are already experienced in other event managing things. They will go pretty smoothly. Let me tell you that. But yeah, this one we have to be really, we have to be fully prepared, and this is what we'll give our most of the time to. And another thing is, this is not a challenge, but already some of the organizers has visited Kathmandu for a conference, so they might not find it as exciting as going to a new place. We tried to look into the possibility of bidding for Pokhara too, but Pokhara city is a bit more expensive than Kathmandu, and it is really hard to get the vendors in Pokhara, as Pokhara is mainly targeted for tourism purpose. Also, we didn't believe that we would get many sponsors, as most of the better companies with with strong finance are situated in Kathmandu itself. And another thing is, in Nepal, for international payment, there is no PayPal, so it will get a bit harder for us to do the transaction. But the bank transfers, they work well, so it is the only way we can safely transfer the money. So yeah, this much. If there are anything else you want to ask, then I'm open for the questions.
Aditya,
Yeah, thank you.
is it
Yeah.
possible for you to contact Ubuntu Nepal person?
Uh, Ubuntu Nepal. Okay, so in Nepal there isn't Ubuntu Nepal till now. Right now, the actual
Are you
community
sure?
that is,
Are you sure?
yeah,
Have you checked?
uh, they aren't active. They aren't active. I have contacted Ravi Bhattarai sir, is Young Bin suggested me to contact. Now he is in US, so I contacted him and he said, yeah, okay. But in Nepal, I don't know if there is Ubuntu Nepal. It there was, but I don't know now if it is active. We
No,
haven't
I
heard of
mean
it. Yeah.
because since the activity that I mean like this one maybe you can talk to the local. I mean either you can resurrect or reboot the Ubuntu Nepal like Aryan and
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Bavi did because like since I saw the launch pad, so it means that it's actually official. There is like a
Yeah.
30 like a 30%. So either you need to get it, or means like if you can't contact it, then there is a way, means like, and then you need to work with the
Yeah.
local councils either to take over the launch pad or whatever. So I think my
Oh, yeah.
point of view is, means like, instead of it's good, means like, to have I mean like you have initiate to host the event, but
Yeah.
it will look more better or good if the Ubuntu Nepal hosts the UbuCon Asia.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I get you completely.
That's
So,
my personal view. I'm not sure the rest of the committee. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. No worries. No worries. You can put your opinion. Okay. So the thing is, when I was preparing for the beat, I was searching for the context. So the one person who I contacted directly was Mr. Ravi Bhattrai. Is Yongbin suggested me.
Mhm. Yeah,
Otherwise,
yeah.
I think in Nepal right now, no dedicated Ubuntu council is active. The one I know are the one I know the community. I don't know if it is the community or they are just representing, but Ubuntu DD is there in Situan. Just two people who were present even at UbuCon Asia last time in Jaipur. So yeah, I think I have to research more if we can find some Ubuntu Nepal or something like that, or a local Ubuntu community. Or yeah, as you told, we can reboot if we find, or we can just create a new one. We can resurrect it.
Yeah. You
It is that
can
is that is
still
completely
you can
possible.
still volunteer, you can still volunteer yourself to be the leader, the new leader as well. Since you are also doing since I think since you are also doing some activities like the recent activity that you say you have host 50 plus, but at the event also you are
Yeah,
like presenting Ubuntu, right? So I think that
yeah,
is
yeah.
another.
Like
So it's already like
that
justified
is
that
true.
the new Ubuntu Nepal are doing their activities by like, yeah, you can
Yeah, yeah.
easily
What you said,
correct
what
that.
you said, that is also correct. Yeah, what you said, that is also correct. Is on Nepal, we are primarily providing our sessions on Ubuntu itself, and we are encouraging people for Ubuntu. So yeah, that is also a valid point.
Aditya, this is Bowie here. I'm
Yeah,
audible.
yeah, yeah. Completely audible.
Yeah, so can't you get in touch with the Ubuntu DD guys who came to Jaipur?
Yeah. They are good friends of mine. We are in good contact. So if we want it, then we can surely.
That would be great for a start. You can reboot the Ubuntu
Yeah.
Nepal logo using those
Yeah.
guys also.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Mr. Arun Pariyar, I'm in contact with him. We are good friends, so we can discuss about resurrecting it. Yeah, that is also a good point. There is a need of one Ubuntu community in Nepal. Yeah.
Who wants to talk? Go ahead. Aryan, do you think that you can get the 12 12,000 USD sponsorships?
Oh yeah, yeah. That is the target. I'm actually already sourcing for it, sourcing for the possible ways for it. And one of the possible ways that, as I mentioned, it would be by taking the support from the government itself. Is for government open source projects like such, they are really important, and I guess uh, they would prefer to promote this sort of initiatives. Is in Nepal, we aren't that much financially strong, so government might incline towards promoting open source events. Yeah, yeah. Uh, yeah, so the thing is in the build there were three, but I just showed one because this is the most feasible one, and I didn't thought that it would be good like including all the three. The other two they are a bit far from the center of the city, so they might not be much accessible to the students. Yeah. Again. I have already talked with them, and they said they will be prepared to provide us the venue for free, and they would support us directly. So, yeah, that is a very that is something that we would like to have. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. In in Nepal they will be accepting it as you know. Yeah, in Nepal this swift transfer sort of thing it is very much common. Is most of the people in Nepal they go out of the country for the employment, so the payments it is just normal. The international payments they are normal. We just don't use PayPal, but international payment through bank is very normal. Oh, okay. So the event state would be pretty much near to the ones that we provided in the bid itself. So as you said, that is also one thing that we need to confirm is the previous state you asked us to shift a bit because it would collide with some of other Ubuntu's events, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So the
Yeah. Yeah.
uh,
Yeah.
and
But it
but
is but we are very much
we are very
flexible to change it, so
can which
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, 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 yeah. Um, oh, yeah, yes, yes, sure. If we can decide on a date collaboratively, then I would just go to the venue and I would ask them to like check their academic calendar. And if it doesn't collide with any sort of important things with them, then they will surely make it happen.
And one more question, last one.
Yeah.
So, how is the weather like in September, October? Does it rain or is it pleasant? Like
Okay.
in
So
India, it was very unpredictable.
yeah. Okay, so about the weather, like right now it's like mid of November, November 18th, so it is almost 7 p.m. and it has started to be cold, and I'm just shaking right now with uh, because I wasn't prepared for this cold today at the morning. In September, it is a good weather. In September and October, it is good weather. Just the monsoon season, it starts to end, and then the winter, I guess it starts. So the weather is not so varying, but sometimes there might be unexpected rain, but the place where you guys will be staying and the venue site, it isn't affected by any sorts of floods or anything like that. So it is pretty much comfortable. It doesn't get too much hot in Nepal, and it doesn't get too much cold in Kathmandu. So Kathmandu, it is like a mild temperature. No, no, there won't be any snow in Kathmandu. You just have to go a bit farther, 4 or 5 hours, 6 hours farther, and yeah, there you will start to see snow.
So you have to make one.
Okay, so now I think we have to increase the budget, right, for the snow.
Yeah. Hello. Thank you for the presentation,
Hello.
Aditya. I am Ari from Indonesia. I have a
Yeah.
question, and because I'm very curious about the Nepal, the first one is based on the event that was held in 2023. Do you have
Yeah.
or do you know how many participants attend the genome event the last year? Why I asking about the participant because it also mentioned by Aaron on the discourse. And then the second one is the how many participants from the organizer are estimate to attend UbuCon next year in Nepal. That's it.
Okay. Okay, so for the answer, the thing is, last time when we opened the registration form for the GNOME Asia Summit, we opened the form for something like 150 participants. Now, what happened was,
150.
yeah, 150 participants as the venue capacity was smaller, but right now
Mhm.
the venue is bigger. Just 2 months before the venue accommodated 700 participants for one of the AWS events. Talking about the last year, before the I think even 9 days before the deadline of the registration, there were already 250 participants who had registered. So we had to do the first come first serve basis, and we just had to like took in 150 participants out of 250. So you can just guess, if we had opened it for further 1 week, then the participant would have gone up to 300, 400. And the thing is, after 1 year from the summit, the scene has already grown a lot. More people know about um, Ubuntu, more people know about open source. We ourselves from the community, we have been giving sessions. We have already given session to 350 plus students. So they are also very much interested to join. And in the community itself we have 150 plus members. So uh, if we count list, then also there will be 30 or 40 people directly from our community that would be interested to join. So there won't be. So yeah, I saw the post too. I read about it, the summary. So you guys are expecting 300 plus participants, and we can easily do that.
Okay, cool. So you expect 200 plus to join the our event next year in Nepal.
Yeah,
Cool.
300 plus also from all over the country.
Okay, that is for me. Thank you, Edit.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much for the question.
To get 300, you need to get 20 or 30% more, unless you get the students. Because yeah, I mean
Yeah,
Uh,
taking out like 20 or 30%, then I registered earlier, then suddenly they are not turn out. I mean, like no show up. I mean, it's like you doesn't, yeah, you need more than 300. Means like 20-30% more than 300.
Yeah,
uh,
the thing is the place where we'll be doing the event itself. It is a IT college, so already the students from there will be interested. Also, the college in which we did the last No Mesa Summit, it was also IT college, so the students from there will also be interested. And already we have been giving sessions to other colleges, IT and engineering colleges, and even if the bid is accepted or not, we will continue it further throughout the year. So in next 6 or 7 months, the students will only be increasing.
Yeah, I mean, in the context, previous context was even the event was free to attend. So
Yeah,
compared with UbuCon, they have to pay to attend.
yeah.
So probably that will be counteract. If they don't pay, if they already
Uh,
pay, then they
Yeah.
will lose over there.
Yeah, this was one of the questions that struck my mind while I was preparing for the ticket price in the bid. But then I just researched and I saw like in WordCamp there was a higher ticket prices, but also really many people joined the event. So also there are TED events that takes money for the price for the tickets, and even there is a like full house is full for the event. So I guess there are many participants who are interested to join such events if it gives value by paying. Yeah, yes, sure. Aryan, any questions?
I think, yeah, I think the biggest struggle would be to explain people what UbuCon is. That is what we faced in India as well. That we already know that we in India we have the largest GitHub user base. We have the largest
Yeah,
contribution base. Even then,
yeah,
you saw how many attended the event, and
yeah.
that is the thing which we predicted a lot. That okay, in India
Yeah,
there's a lot of open source enthusiasts, and we would have too many people attending. But when
right.
the restrictions opened, we saw a big dip, and
Yeah,
which we didn't consider. And there's a event called Force United because Force United has Force in its name only. They got around 1,000 attendees, more
okay.
than that. WordCamp also gets attendees because WordCamp, the name says it's WordCamp.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
UbuCon, most people don't know what UbuCon is.
yeah,
Nobody knows what
yeah.
UbuCon is. Even they spell it UbuCon. I still get emails regarding not UbuCon but UbuCon.
Yeah.
So I think that will be a struggle to explain people that this is not UbuCon, it's Ubuntu Conference.
Yeah.
So this is just a suggestion that if you host, then
Um,
just get your attention that say Ubuntu Conference instead of UbuCon.
yeah, yeah, Aryan, what you said is completely correct. I think the echo is coming from Bhavi.
Bhavi, can you
Ah,
answer?
okay.
Yeah, so what Aryan said is 100% right. And one thing what you can do is you can actually market it as Ubuntu Conference Asia. Then it will be a better sort of idea, I guess. Because in
Yeah.
India, in engineering colleges also, we found very sort of very challenging to actually explain to people.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I, yeah, this thing, what you and Aryan said, it is actually completely correct, and this is also something that struck my mind as I was thinking about, like, before we start doing or we are thinking about the event, we it is a habit of everyone that we would expect some unforeseen challenges in the future. So this was one of them I was thinking about, and the thing I thought that how we would challenge this problem are, first of all, we will be needing to be very strong in social media. Social media is something that is where the students and the young gens, they are actually interested in, and that was how we did in the No Messiah Summit. Is, like, people will understand what is Ubuntu, but people won't understand what is gnome. So it was a bit more challenging at that time. So we used social media extensively, like, we made a community partnership with something like nearly 20 communities, and we just said, okay, spread it, spread it, spread it. Yeah. And another solution that I have been thinking is we are doing the sessions, and if the bid is accepted, then in the sessions, for the students, we can just promote, like, one section we can promote what is UbuCon and how UbuCon would change their life, or how it will give something value to them. Yes, because they will feel connected. We are just instructing them about open source, Linux, GNOME, Ubuntu, and we connect it with what is UbuCon, what has UbuCon given to me and everyone. And I think this will bring us some organic crowds.
Yeah, so one thing you can do is like you can use the previous UbuCon's sort of trailer and
Yeah.
explain to people how big UbuCon is or how it can impact your life.
Yeah. Also, the thing that just Aryan made me remember was that one of the initiative we took was, we asked for the videos to all the speakers to send, and then we would post them in the social media. So the video from Aryan, it got blown up, and everyone was watching the video. Yeah, because in Nepal, if they see international speakers, then the conference or the event, the values goes directly up. In Nomesia time, it was harder to get the videos from the speakers, but if we can do that in UbuCon, at least 5 or 6 videos from the speakers, then it will only make the event go, the hype go bigger. Also, if they will know the uh, achievements of the people, like Young Bin is coming from Korea, right? And Jipang coming from Malaysia, Fenris coming from Malaysia, Babi who has got a president award, this sort of thing. Then it is always about influencing people, and it is their choice if they want to join or else not, and we have to make sure that they want to join. Yeah.
Al-
Maharaja.
Also, I have another question. So the funding which you said, like $22,000, does it
Yeah.
also include fooding and all for the guests as well, like we had, or will you be
Mm.
like keeping it like we had in Nomesia, where it was based on you that where you want to eat and all? So what?
Okay, okay, so you are asking, like, if the loans of the conference are also included or not, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I have counted in the loans also. So yeah, it is like a total, because I have already experienced the UbuCon that you guys have done. So it was in my mind, and I made it something similar to it.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. But Yongbin, the budget seat in the bid, it is still not that much expressive. I think it would be better if after meeting I just drop the Excel sheet right in the meeting, so everyone can see into it.
Yep, I think that's the best.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Uh, once again, okay, for the participants, now we have to expect 300 plus, as I saw in the summary. Now that is the target. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay. Now I understand what you mean to ask. Yeah, you can expect many people who are actually doing the probation is in the last year's conference too. There were many people who came right after their office or something like that, and this year also it will just get better than that because what we have been doing is. Even if I have to talk about myself, I have been helping other communities the Google developers group and the AWS group to organize their events by actually being one of their organizing committee members. So now when it comes to our part, they have said they will be ready to help us. So these are some of the groups that have a very good pooling factor with the actual working professionals. And even if you want to see in the open source scenario right now in Nepal, people are more interested in these sort of things. Like there are people who are already working for the who are maintaining for Ubuntu DD. There are people who are doing for some international things, and you can expect more professional people. It will be a mix of students and professional people. Students, they will be mainly from undergrad and the graduate levels. But what we can also do is we can tell the companies to send some representatives if any people are interested. So we can reach out to 20, 30, 40 companies, and even if just the half of the companies send their the interested people, then it will just get like 20, 25 people, professional people already. So we can actually make this agenda and we can work on this.
Aryan, why is the sorry, Aryan, Aditya.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, what is the participant for the AWS event last time?
Okay.
Estimated.
So for the AWS event, for the AWS event, the actual participant was like 700 plus. They told me 750, but I don't know, but 700 plus. And I was also one of the organizer who helped them. So yeah, Ronit.
Also, what would be the percentage between the split of students versus professionals attending the call?
Okay, so let's expect more students will be attending us because even in Nom Nepal, we are targeting the sessions to the students. So more students are connected with us. And the thing is, it will be something like if you are asking about the percentage, so it will be more like 70-30, I guess. 70-30 would be a good number. And if we really make this a target and we want to increase the professional, then we can actually move towards it. Like we can make plans for that, and the number it can be changed is for the efforts we put.
I think moving forward with GDG and AWS user groups is a really good approach because you have
Yeah,
a lot of connections over there. Also,
yeah,
we could put the ticketing price to be very aggressive so that students can afford and meet both ends. That's what I'm
Um,
taking on.
yeah. That is what I'm considering. Also, I'm considering like if some people they are coming from farther away from rural areas, then we can just like waive them their tickets if we are able to have good finance at that time.
Yep, sounds good. Thank you.
Yeah, and also the thing is, I was just thinking about this. Another thing that struck my mind randomly, just a day before yesterday, uh, was that if we do UbuCon Asia in Kathmandu, it would be a really good platform for Ubuntu India to contribute to support. Like it will be the first international event that they will be directly supporting to, and it will be a like really good. What I can say, like it will be a really good thing.
Yeah, we'll do our best. Well, that's not an issue.
Um, yeah, yeah, and as you guys have just rebooted, then you guys will have something to look onto.
Definitely.
Yeah, uh, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Mm. Uh, yeah. This one also like I gave a thought for this, and I just thought there is one clever idea too that we can just implement. That we can just partner with some payment gateways that are like available in Nepal, and they will be giving us sponsorship funds. Like in other events, something like this happens. Like if they are registering through their platforms, then they are ready to give us a good amount of funds for the event. So we can just explore anything that is okay for us once we start working together.
Yep. So I had just one last question from you.
Yeah.
How's the remittance laws over there? Because in India we faced, as Bhavi also know that how much trouble we faced while getting international funds into the
Yeah, yeah,
Nepal
yeah.
and
It
ordering
was
small items
that's too a nightmare, man.
Okay.
yeah,
So
like ordering t-shirts and all. So,
okay. So
for
you
example,
you are oh, okay. Yeah. Please.
yeah, for example, in India, it was that if you are ordering t-shirts or the commodities which are
Yeah.
consumable, then those funds should come from India. If they are coming from outside country, then the goods need to be exported outside the country.
Oh,
So,
okay.
are there issues like that as well in Nepal, where if the funds are coming from outside, you can't consume the goods in Nepal itself? How's it
I
there?
I don't know. This is the first time that I have heard something like this happens. I don't know. I
Yeah,
just have to I
it's
just
from
have to research about this. I don't know about this, but I haven't heard about it before. As I have told you, Aryan, that like most of the money in Nepal that comes from outside of the country. So this sort of payment they are normalized is in Nepal. They in Nepal like foreign employment is very much common. So just let me note this and uh, I will just research about this and I'll come up with some answers.
sure, sure. No issues. Just letting you know so that you are prepared for these things because we were not prepared for it, and we had all our funds outside India for
Yeah,
the
yeah,
first half. So yeah, this thing you should consider later on
yeah, yeah.
that how
This is
the funds
something
should be
this is
stored.
something important and thank you very much.
Aditya, how's
Yeah.
the last time as T-shirt being paid?
Again.
Well, how the gas T-shirt last time being paid to Nepal? Is it
Okay. So
How Christy manage it?
okay. So the thing is that at first they transferred the money to the bank account that we gave them. The bank account it was the empty bank account, and they transferred the money there, and the local vendors they will pay it directly from the local banks.
Personal account, right? Last time, right? You empty the account, right?
Yeah, 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 emptied bank account just so that we can provide a better
Person,
care.
that one is a
At the
personal
time of
account.
the conference. Yeah, like at that time, because it was festival in the between, it went very late for us to open a bank account. So there was a use of a personal bank account.
But I don't think for the UbuCon you can do it the same thing.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I understood it. Like that's why we are like thinking of applying for a bank account for Nom Nepal or something because you guys need a fiscal sponsor or something. And I guess the fiscal sponsor means the bank account or something that will hold the money, right? Or
Uh,
how does it work?
so so the fiscal sponsor is a legal entity in the
Oh yeah.
country, and that legal entity is responsible for creating invoices,
Oh yeah.
agreements with the sponsors, that what will be the sponsorship things and all, and
Basically,
holding funds and handling the checks and
basically
all.
handling everything regarding payments.
Again.
Basically handling everything regarding payments.
Oh okay.
Yeah. It will be
So
a legal entity which represents you in the country.
Uh, Okay, so you are referring to that if the invoice is prepared, then there should to whom they should prepare the invoice, then to that legal entity. It is the name of that legal entity to whom they
Yeah,
should
yeah,
prepare the invoice. Okay.
yeah. If they prepare the invoice, they have to prepare the invoice in the name of the fiscal sponsor.
Okay, 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 okay. Okay. I understand it now. No, I don't think Nom Nepal is legally incorporated. So if in this case, I think we have to look for another one.
yep, that is the thing that if Nom Nepal is not legally incorporated, then
Yeah.
I don't think it can act as a fiscal sponsor
Yeah,
because
yeah, yeah. That is
yeah,
also the thing, or we can just explore if we can do that inside the certain time frame that is suitable for us. If NoMapal can be incorporated, then it is fine. Otherwise, we can search for another trustworthy partner.
yeah, that can work. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah. It isn't still registered as anything like legally. It is just a committee for now, but we can let's see. I will explore it right from tomorrow morning. Is it- Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, sure. This is something important. This is something important because when it comes to finance, everything becomes important.